much about winning, but you ever heard of a lovable loser? No. You might have heard somebody say it, but they didn't really mean it. We raise our kids to be winners. We don't raise our kids to be losers. And yet here Jesus is telling us in the text that we got to lose something. Well, not only lose something, we got to lose our life. That's the rhetoric of subversion. That's the rhetoric of a paradox. From his perspective, ladies and gentlemen, losing is winning. And the reason we can't access the power in the statement is because in our mind, in our culture, the way we were raised, losing don't make sense. We don't want to lose. No. We got to make it plain here. For some of us, we may talk about it, but we don't intend to lose. Oh, yeah, you talk about it, but you don't really intend to lose. So before we can open up the potential power located in this paradox, it requires a paradigm shift. My God. Well, Bishop, what is a paradigm shift? Well, let me tell you a little bit about a paradigm shift. In a paradigm shift, it is a concept that came forward in 1962 by a man named Dr. Kuhn. He's a scientist. It came forward. Dr. Kuhn said that a paradigm shift creates a radical change in one's underlying belief. A paradigm shift creates a radical change in how you see life. A paradigm, I wish y'all help me just for a minute. A paradigm shift is going to change how you see things. When a paradigm shift occurs, it don't just create a small change in you, it radically changes and alters your reality. When a paradigm shift occurs, it radically changes your perception. Watch this. It don't change your reception, it changes your perception. Oh Lord, you receive the same way you did in the beginning, but how you perceive it is radically changed. Perception is using your senses to recognize and discern information. Perception is the impression you are left with once you receive what you got. Perception is an attitude of understanding based on what you got. Give me my duck. Somebody put my duck up there. Lord have mercy. You got to understand what I'm talking about. Look at that duck. You see that duck? Did everybody see that duck? I want you to look hard at that duck. You got to look hard. You got to look hard at that duck. You see that duck? And somebody say, I see the duck.
I see the duck.
Now let me see. Do you see it? Yeah. This is something psychiatrists and psychologists have been using for years. Do you see the duck? Now find the rabbit. There's a rabbit up there. Look at the duck. Do you see the rabbit? Now in order to see the rabbit, watch this. In order to see the rabbit, you got to look for the rabbit. You got to be willing to allow a paradigm shift to take place in your thinking. You got to be willing to allow your perception to be altered. In order to see the rabbit, you got to allow yourself to see the rabbit. Some of y'all don't see nothing but a duck. Hallelujah. You know why? Because you are a duck Christian. Duck Christians won't change for nothing. We got duck Christians all up in our churches. A duck Christian, you can teach him anything you want. Pastor try hard as he can, trying to teach him something, but the only thing he's doing is beating against the wall because all they can see what they need is a paradigm shift. What they haven't done is learn to do what Jesus said in the text. You got to fight in order to follow me. You got to deny yourself. Then there's power in the paradox. If you were, oh Lord, I sure wish I had a sanctified church in here. Lord have mercy. There's power in the paradox. If you will just allow a shift in your day, you can take it down, because there's still some people who ain't found the rabbit. I sure wish I could preach. I sure wish I could. See, in the church, there are a lot of folks who don't experience the power of the paradox because they won't change. All they want to see is the duck. If you bring a rabbit in there, that's a duck, Pastor. Pastor trying to show you a rabbit. But you arguing with him that's what you haven't done is experience the power of the paradox, where you deny yourself. Jesus said the first thing is, see, it's a language problem. I'm still on my first point. I got to run here. He said the first problem in experiencing the power of the paradox is you got to get past your language problem. We don't want to do that. Well, you got to get a shift in your mindset. Some people, you can't tell them nothing. Baby, I don't care. I know pastors have tried hard. But the pastors have worked hard. Pastors have dug 2 ditches trying to get you to see one thing. And the issue is, you don't want to see it. So all you see every time he talks to you is a duck. Father, help me. The power of the paradox is the first thing we got to do. We can't get the power until we get past the language. There are a lot of folks who don't experience spiritual growth because they refuse to allow you to teach them anything. They refuse to deny themselves. They are stuck on old information, and watch this, they are satisfied with it. Hallelujah. There are folks only who want to see the duck. Watch this, that's all they want to see. You understand? They're not interested in the rabbit. I would ask you to raise your hand how many of y'all found the rabbit, but don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, but for those who are willing to make a paradigm shift in their thinking, there's a rabbit up on that board. Mike, give them 30 more seconds to find that rabbit. 30 seconds. That's all I'm going to give you because I got to preach. Y'all all found that rabbit by now. For those who are willing to see the rabbit, and those who want to see the rabbit, and those who work to see the rabbit, though you will see the rabbit. All you have to do is be willing to make a paradigm shift. You have to be willing to deny your old self. You have to be willing to allow into your life the power of the paradox. See, it's important that when Jesus said deny, oh Lord have mercy, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, man. Well, now. 4, 3, 2, 1, take it down. Hallelujah. It's important to understand when Jesus said deny, he don't mean what we usually think deny is. See, we usually take it to mean that we got to give up something. I'm going to tell the truth. That's what y'all taught that 2 weeks ago in Sunday school, didn't you? When Jesus said you got to deny yourself, you got to give up something. No. You think like you got to give up a bad habit or something, or doing something like that. No, that's not denying. That's not what Jesus is saying when you look at the text. Watch this. The power of the paradox is not designed to break what we do. It's designed to change who we are. Well, I got that. If you're going to deny yourself the way Jesus intended, he's not talking about giving up some luxuries. Denying self means that you got to give up the rights to yourself. I don't want to give up some luxury. No, Jesus said, deny you want to give up the rights to you. Let me see if I can just a little bit. Kate Middleton, she decided to marry the Prince of Wales. And when she did that, she had to give up the rights to herself. Y'all not listening to me? She could no longer be Kate Middleton prior to the marriage. Prior to the marriage, that Kate Middleton could probably do anything she wanted to do. She could probably go anywhere she wanted. Yeah. But once she hooked up with Prince William, once they had that $2 million marriage wedding, it was probably before that, because she had to have some training. But let's just talk about after. Once they hooked up, she could no longer be the Kate Middleton. Now she is Kate, Duchess of Cambridge. She is now Kate, Duchess of Cambridge. She can no longer go to the mall. You understand? Herself now, her old self has to be denied. I ain't talking about, she ain't gonna got to give up lollipops. No, she got to give up herself. Y'all listening to me? This woman has to learn how to enter a car. She don't even get in a car the way she used to. There is a way that a princess enters into a car. Y'all not listening to me. I'm trying working too hard at this. Y'all making me work hard. You don't even get in a princess. Oh God, help me in this place. She don't even sit at the table no more the way she used to sit at the table. Y'all understand me? Watch this. She don't even entertain company the way she used to entertain company. She don't be in the presence of company, and company not in her presence like they used to be. Oh God, when